Hey, thank you for joining us on another episode here of me and Joshua having a conversation, kind of like a podcast, about a topic. And so you probably clicked on this video because you're interested in the topic, or you're just a fan of us and you like to watch our stuff.
You like
we really
to watch
appreciate
us
you
two
if you
little
do that.
crazy crack daddies talking about some crazy conversation.
Yeah. Okay, so you brought this topic up. We are going to talk a little bit about Olan Rogers.
Yep.
And some stuff that we know about him, and also some stuff that's happened recently that's a little bit sad.
Let's just introduce who Olan Rogers is, because some people might not know. First, he started off. He was a YouTuber who all he did was really tell stories. He just sits down.
Well, before that, he was on a channel called, Balloon Shop, and with a couple people, and they got a little bit of a following, not anything too crazy. And then he started doing stuff on his own channel called Olan Rogers.
Well, Olan Rogers, the channel, he just kind of sits in front of a camera mostly. He does have a few of other videos, but he just has a conversation, telling a story, funny stories. Just how he tells the story is so interesting, and it's just hilarious that he just people love listening to his story. He's definitely a storyteller.
Yeah, he's a master of storytelling.
Yes. So he got a little bit of following from that more. He has 1 million subscribers now. He's not super big, but he has
a little
over 1 million. And because of that, what I was going to say is he also is the creator of Final Space. I don't know if you've ever heard of that show.
It's, a lot of people have heard of Final Space.
CBS, is that right?
TBS.
TBS.
A lot of people have heard of Final Space, but they don't know who Olan Rogers is.
He's the writer, producer, kind of, and director, right? And he's the talent of the lead character, Gary. He plays actually a number of voices, but he's the voice talent for the Gary main character in the show. That is true.
His desire and passion is to create films. He's on this time in his life where he's really interested in cartoons and creating cartoons, so that's why he's been doing Final Space. And pretty much everything he's been doing has been independent, except for Final Space, which got sold to TBS. The Conan O'Brien owns TBS, and so he got a chance to kind of get to know Conan and sold his show to TBS. Yeah. So that's really cool for him.
So why he was getting popular and people watching him on YouTube and stuff, he wanted to create this place where people would come together and just have fun, socialize, just a good hangout spot. So he created this place called the Soda Parlor. It's essentially what you think it is. It's a kind of an ice cream shop, or sody pop, and you just go there and you can hang out and have a good time. And there's arcade stuff there.
And they have cool merch that his merch company designs. It's really interesting stuff.
I've never personally been there, but I've been a huge supporter of Olan Rogers, for many, many years. He's definitely one of the people who, I would say he's one of definitely my top 5 YouTubers of all time, because he's so funny when he tells stories. He's just genuine, and he just he's not this huge YouTuber or someone who just is this huge person. He doesn't even monetize his content. Is that correct?
I think for the longest time he did not monetize his content.
Yeah, because he wanted
to make money in a way that was a little bit through his company and through his products. And so I think recently he started monetizing his content. Very recently, because I've seen an ad or two on his videos recently, but I don't even know what his philosophy behind that is, because he hasn't talked about that publicly. But for the longest time he did not monetize his content, and he still might not. He might have just done it quickly for a season. I don't know.
Well, why we want to talk about Olan Rogers and just kind of give, I guess, just awareness to it, I guess, is because this past week, or like a week ago,
Yeah,
there
as
was
this
a
video
huge
comes out.
tornado, I guess, and it tore down the soda parlor.
In Nashville.
Yeah.
He's based in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. And so it's, I guess, he hasn't said if they're going to build it or not. But
as of right now, what
Yeah.
I understand is they got their insurance paid for a big chunk of it, and they're going to be about $70,000 short of what they have to pay out of pocket in order to get it back to where it was. And that's including what the insurance is covering. So the sad part is, I mean, they've had two locations. Their original location was smaller, and for my birthday, Mackenzie, my wife, she took me on a day trip to Nashville, and we went and we had like a couple of sodas, and we got a chance to see the soda parlor, and we bought some t-shirts and a hat and stuff. And so it was really fun. I actually went to the original location, and this is the new location that I haven't been to, but it was a bigger building. They had refurbished an old building to make it, and they spent a lot of time and money into making this place more spacious and really good environment for this parlor. And then recently, just the tornado came through and just destroyed his parlor, and that's extremely sad because we both, but especially me, has had such a connection and an enjoyment with his content, but a connection with him as a creator, because when I watch his content, I can see the genuine passion for making films and making entertainment content, but also just being connected with his audience, being connected with his fans. That's something me and you value deeply. And a lot of the values that we are bringing into Wiseworks are modeled after his philosophy for doing business and interacting with his audience. And I think that's something that's very powerful when you're not just living on a high mountain, but you're willing to know that, you wouldn't be there without the people who support you, without the people. And not only does he just value that, but he actually genuinely cares about the people like us who view his content, and he's very thankful and just a genuine person.
Yeah. So I guess we want to talk about that because of what Joseph just said, plus also if you've never watched Olan Rogers, go watch his content. He's hilarious. His stories that he tells, they're funny. Or even like Final Space. It's a great show. I would definitely recommend it.
Cartoon.
They're on season 2. They have season 2 out.
And they started season 3.
Yeah.
They just started working on season 3.
Yeah. So we just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and then we also want to talk about something else. So we are going to probably have to take a small break. Where it's to move forward with this channel and to Wiseworks in general. Come up with some good content and better content, just to grow as a company. But we're going to take a small break. You're going to kind of have to find out why. Some people already know if they're close to me and Joseph.
If they're friends of us,
Yes, then they already know, because it's kind of like a huge step with us. So we're going to take a small break. We might come up with a few videos we already have in the works while we're on break. But for this show, we're going to take a small break. Probably only about 3 to 4 weeks. 3 weeks probably is what we're thinking.
We're going to try to get back to it as soon as possible. But we just need some time to get everything going and transitioned and whatnot before we get back to the regular routine of recording and editing these shows. So that's kind of what we're needing to take a break for. I don't know exactly. I guess is this going to be kind of where we start the break?
Yeah, this is going to be
Okay.
our sign-off video, I guess.
for a couple or few weeks.
Yeah.
But don't go anywhere. We're going to still be coming out with a couple videos as long as I can get them edited in time. We're going to come out with a couple videos that I've been working on behind the scenes a little bit. That's not this show, but it might be very interesting entertainment for you guys to enjoy over the next few weeks. So hopefully I can get those done and out to you before we start up again with this show. But yeah, it's something cool, it's something important, and it's something exciting that we're taking a break from, and we will let you guys know as soon as everything is done and hopefully falls into place. But yeah, do you want to talk about Olan Rogers some more before we sign off? Because we still have a good bit of time left in this episode.
We can, or we can. Let's talk about first. Moving forward.
Yeah.
The reason why we're taking a break is so we can get some better content, more content, different content, more films, maybe more shows like this. But
or at least we're taking a break for something that's going to affect those things.
Yes, let us know what are things you've seen us create. What do you want to see next? As a supporter for Wiseworks. Tell us what you like that we've created in the past. Tell us what we should make more of. If you have any ideas for us, like film ideas, short films, feature-length films, long films, tell us. I mean, we want to be in contact with you guys. We want to talk with you guys about our company, with our subscribers, people who are interested in our content. And so how can we make content that is enjoyable for you? And moving forward. So
that's something that me and you are building this company on. We're wanting to have a good relationship between us and the audience. If we get, 30, 40, 50 years down the road and the company's not big enough, but just big enough to keep me and you making films, this core value doesn't change. We want our entertainment to be a good connection, a good reflection of what you guys are wanting to see us create. But we just want to continue to create content that's going to be enjoyable and exciting and just what you guys are looking for in entertainment. And at the same time, being able to enjoy ourselves while we do it and be able to make films and just have a good time. So if you guys haven't left a comment or haven't, interacted with us, we encourage you to do that. It's very simple. We'll respond to you. We don't have a huge audience yet, so we are very easily able to respond to you and talk to you guys online and interact with you as an audience member. So we really appreciate you guys watching and supporting us, and we look forward to interacting with you as we move forward.
Yep. We just are going to take this small break to not get burned out, but create some things and do some things that's going to be moving forward with the show, with the company, with everything. So that's what we wanted to talk about on top of Olan Rogers. Do you have anything else to say? We have a little bit more time, but
going back to Olan Rogers, he has put out, as of right now, I don't know how long this will be up, but as of right now, there is a GoFundMe page. So if you watch his content or you already know about him and you maybe have some dollars you can throw at him, I would love to see. We don't have a huge audience, so we don't have a whole lot of influence to you guys. But at least doing our part, I don't want to see them be in a position where they can't financially resurrect the Soda Parlor. It's a place that means a lot to me as an audience member of him, and you guys, if you go and start enjoying his content, you're an audience and a fan of his as well. His clothing brand, the Soda Parlor, his ability to go around and do tours, his ability to create films and shows, and his YouTube page. He does so much stuff, and I love him as a creator. He's such a good guy, and he's such a great creative, and he's genuine, and that's something that I think our industry and our world can benefit from, creators like him. So if you have a little bit of money you can throw at his GoFundMe to help get the Soda Parlor off the ground, literally, and then be able to rebuild and go again and make it even better than it was in the past, that would be I'm sure they would appreciate that so much, and we would appreciate it for you guys, because we're huge fans of his, and so we don't want to see something like this that was a big dream of his go to waste because of a tragic accident. Also, I guess if it's still up, I'll leave the GoFundMe page in the description below. And I'll also put a video of his that he made a couple years ago about the start of the Soda Parlor, about his story, getting the inspiration to start the Soda Parlor and the starting process. He made like a little story documentary thing about it that's very inspiring and very heart-touching. So we'll leave those two things in the description, so you can either give money or you can watch him do a story about when he started the Soda Parlor, because that's really important that you kind of see his heart for the thing, you know?
Yep. So that's all we have for the video this week. Like and subscribe to this channel, like the video, and have a good week, and we'll see you back probably in a couple weeks.
Peace.